today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
First play from scrimmage, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A first run now for Kyren Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. To throw is Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 26 yards. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's It's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch. His totally understands the offense and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, that's not one you see very often on Aaron Donald because we know he's not trying to do anything intentional, but that time just a little too late for the officials' liking.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr sliding out of the pocket. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Kamara. And he was in. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara, and the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing is Stafford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, it looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing on first down is Carr, eluding the pressure right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr on the move to his left. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell, 56 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far. Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They give him a gain of 37.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And the Saints are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Groupie for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On second down, here's Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On first and 10, Stafford.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Stafford here. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr escaping the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Here's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now Carr rolling to his right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. That play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a vintage first half from the veteran Matthew Stafford. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Carr eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Carr going to throw. Flushed out right.
There's Chris Olave.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. Dancing to his left.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, this is Kamara, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off of play action, here's Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Stafford on first down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Stafford.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To the air again, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Stafford.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
Touchdown, L.A.
2-2 Atwell.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams will add to their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Marr on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10
at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw his Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Carr. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Play action. Stafford. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Carr now to throw. He shakes him off.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Carr steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Groupie for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always